Going back in.
Still men out.
I'm Mac, CEO of National Streaming Sports Network and the host of the Mac and Jack Sports Show. And you're watching Military Broadcast Radio's Turnbuckle and Stogies, a fun show that covers wrestling and cigar, and it works every Sunday at 11 a.m. Thank you for watching.
You're going back in.
Still men out there. God damn. When I go home, people ask me, "Hey, Hoot, why do you do it, man? Why? Just some kind of war junkie?" I won't say a goddamn word. Why? They won't understand. They won't understand why we do it. They won't understand it's about the men next to you. And that's it. That's all it is.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
I want to make it clear that the views expressed by our hosts are not considered the official stance of MBR Views. Remember, this is all about having fun and enjoying the ride.
Turnbuckles and Stogies. Yo, what is up? What is up? Yo, happy Sunday. Another Sunday with your favorite hostess with the mostest.
My dad, I'm doing a wrestling punch. I looked and I said, hey.
We are Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod, your hostess with the mostest, the big dog, the vanilla gorilla, and ladies and gentlemen, today, yo, y'all ready for this? Because I don't think they're ready for this, Joe.
I don't know. They might not be. What is up? What is up, everybody? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
We are here live Sunday morning, Turnbuckles and Stogies.
At our headquarters.
At the headquarters. Getting ready to talk a little bit of wrestling. And if you guys read the caption, you know we have one of our favorite returning guests, one of our friends, Mr. Marc from Select Draw, with his new inventions, and talk about some of the ones that are already out. But let's get into a little bit of wrestling right now, real quick, because as you guys know, today is Sunday, and it is time for the Forbidden Door tonight, so we will be watching that.
So if McDonald's ordered hot dogs, would you be able to say McWiener with a straight face?
Yeah.
Did anybody say McWiener with a straight face on a McDonald's hot dog meal?
So back to what we were talking about before he interrupted with that. We got Forbidden Door tonight. It's a great show. Going to be great. I already ordered mine. I'll be watching that tonight. And then next week we'll be touching on that. But also next week is also Money in the Bank as well. That's Saturday. So Sunday will be a big wrestling recap day. And I'm sure I'll have recaps throughout the night for you guys. I mean, this card, we don't know who's going to show up, who's going to re-debut, who's the new signings, because we know his pay-per-views, he likes to debut a lot of the big name signings. Smoking a cigar from our sponsors.
BAMF, green tip.
He's smoking the green tip. I believe that's the Habano. I have the MK45. And then we got a 12-gauge lined up here.
Let's talk about what I seen on Friday Night SmackDown. I thought, and I haven't seen Paul do this in the 35 years he's in the business. He took one or two bumps. But when I seen Paul, Jacob and the Bloodline put him through that table, that made my career, because I've never seen Paul get put through a table like that. Not even in ECW did he get put through a table. He took the bump like a promoter, a CEO, a manager, a wrestler is supposed to do. That was amazing. Shout out to my man Paul Heyman. And one more thing, ladies and gentlemen, we lost an icon of the world of wrestling this year. We lost him, I believe it was Wednesday. One of the Wild Samoans, Sika, very dear friend of mine. So I want to give a shout out to the Fatu family, the Noah family, all the families going around, you know, all the Samoans. Big shout out to you guys. Our condolences from guys here at Turnbuckles and Stogies.
Absolutely.
So back to our regular scheduled program.
As you guys see, we have some merchandise available. That's the Turnbuckles and Stogies tank top. I got the Vanilla Gorilla hat on. You can pick those up at the link in the show notes. Get yours. Let us know you ordered it. It'll come directly from the place that's doing all of our printing and all of our shipping for us.
I think it's a 3-day overtime.
Usually takes about 3 to 4 days to get here, but it's usually gets printed in a couple of days after the order is placed, and then shipped right after that. If you order on a Monday, you should have it by Friday. So go pick yours up. I'll be having some stickers, so if you see me in person, make sure you get your stickers. We'll have Turnbuckles and Stogies, and we'll have the Vanilla Gorilla stickers. We're working on another logo as well, so that he'll have his own merchandise. I'll have mine. We'll have the podcast. We'll have some in person, so that when you see us, ask us for a sticker. Ask us for whatever we have.
I'm not the kind of guy going to charge you for a shirt. If you're at an event where we are, and you say, hey, Dave, can I get one of your shirts?
If we have one.
If I have them, I'll give it to you.
If we have them.
If you want, you could give me $10.
You know, we're working on getting everything in our hands. It took a little time, but we got some merchandise on for you guys so that you can see. You can see the quality of it. Nice screen print on your hats, on your shirts. So it's not one of those iron-on, you know, I don't want to say crappy designs, but it's not one of those iron-ons that's going to fall off on you. It's going to start chipping away. I've been wearing this hat for a couple of days now.
Yep.
And it hasn't really had any issues. It's the trucker hat with the mesh back. But it came in a very timely manner. In the box, no crushing. Shirt was rolled up, but that's how they ship it. It wasn't crushed. It wasn't anything like that. So I was very, very happy about that.
Stop yelling.
You know,
stop yelling.
I was very happy about that.
At. Where's Coop? I'm the one that normally gets yelled at.
Also linked in the show notes below is the cup of smoke and the shot of smoke from Select Draw Products.
Amazon.com.
At the show notes already there, linked directly to the Amazon link. You can pick yours up there. Our merchandise is linked in the show notes below. You also have our sponsors linked as well. BAMFcigars.com to get your BAMFs. Tell them Turnbuckles and Stogies sent you when you order. You have the TPA. You have Don Boggan cigars. I'm sure there's a few I'm missing in there. I mean, as far as brands go, those are the two big cigar brands that we have boutique-wise that are working with us right now. And then you have my boys over at Simu Factory who have sent us quite a bit of stuff to sample and promote and smoke. And I actually just got an order in yesterday that they sent me a bunch of their bundled stuff, some pig size, nice dark Maduros, and then the new Louis Poloni cigars he made. Looking forward to trying those. We will also be working with, as brokers for another company, Giuliano Cigars out of Pennsylvania. So I have some stuff coming in from him to try and
don't forget,
help him get out there. And then we have,
don't forget, we got a new spot that we might be recording in.
We have some testing. We have some test blends coming from. Well, I don't know if they're test blends or if they're stuff that's made in production, but we have some blends coming to us to try from another friend of ours as well who owns a company. He wanted us to give our input on some of the cigars he's got. We're working on our own as well.
Shout out to Cigar World. If you haven't been there, it's on Route 17 in Ramsey, New Jersey. Go out there.
We'll be having Hina. We'll be having some stuff with her. We're working on some stuff there. Maybe a couple of pop-up podcasts that we can do there and film. Maybe have some of you guys meet us there in person and come hang out with us and smoke some cigars and enjoy a good time.
Might be a good thing for Marc.
You know, we got a few things in the works. We got a few things in the works.
He said, "Could you bring me the tray?"
Oh, okay.
Off the terrace.
Very nice.
Tray.
So now, on that note, I mean, I think we've covered pretty much everything there is. I'm sure we'll give a rundown of the card later on in the show tonight.
Let's take a break.
Well, no, we're just getting there. We're just getting to that point. But I mean, there's a lot that's gone on in the last couple of weeks. Jacob Fatu debuted. He's part of the bloodline. They're saying maybe a handicap match at Survivor Series with the Paul Heyman guys, which is Punk, Roman, and Brock versus the Bloodline. There's talks of the Bloodline coming back, and it's Roman, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus the New Bloodline. You have Orton possibly going after Cody's belt.
That's
So
after they.
there's a lot of
that's
things
after they
going
team
on.
up.
There's a lot of fun stuff. AEW's got a lot. Let's run down the card real quick while we're sitting here. Let's just run down the Forbidden Door.
On that note, it's very humid out here. Just so y'all know, I'm sweating my cojones off.
Let's run down the Forbidden Door card real quick. I should have had it pulled up, but I didn't feel like it right then and there. So this card is going to be, it's to kick off the pre-show. You have Los Ingobernables de Japón, which is Yoda, Tsuji, Titan, and Himaro Takahashi versus the Lucha Brothers, and Mystico, Chris Statlander versus, and Momo Watanabe versus Willow and Tom Nakano, Mariah May and Timeless Tony Storm, and Mina versus Saraya. And then you have House of Black versus Tomohiro Ishii and Kyle O'Reilly versus Roderick Strong and Gabriel Kidd versus Private Party. Then you have Kinosuke Takeshita versus Mark Briscoe, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and El Fantasmo. The Learning Tree and Jeff Cobb versus Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. Timeless Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa, Zack Sabre Jr. and Orange Cassidy, MJF versus Hechiseto, John Moxley versus Naito, The Elite, and Okada versus Scissor Ace versus Scissor Ace with Daddy Ass, Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vacor, Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi, and Swerve versus Ospreay. This is a 14-match card with 4 matches on the pre-show. It's going to be a long, long night. That's okay. So on that note, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with our guest. So just hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
He sits on his bed with his gun in his hand. He thinks his life is over, he can't understand. A bottle of whiskey and some pills in the drawer. He doesn't want to hurt himself or hurt anymore. Why must it be this way? Just think it all over and listen to the words I say. You are not alone. There are so many people who fight with their demons each day. 'Cause you are not alone. So take my hand, brother, let's beat this together today. You're not alone. She picks up the clothes that fall loose on the floor. She finds a crumpled letter just behind the door. Begins to read it with tears in her eyes. A horrible feeling takes over inside. Says, honey, can I talk to you? There has to be something that we can do. You are not alone. There are so many people who fight with their demons each day. 'Cause you are not alone. So take my hand, baby, let's beat this together today. You're not alone. You're not alone. 'Cause you are not alone. There are millions of people who fight with their demons each day. Yeah. And you are not alone. So take my hand, son, let's beat this together today. You're not alone. You're not alone. Not alone. Sits on his bed with his gun in his hand. He puts it away, 'cause now he understands.
I am. What up? What up? What up? We are back. We are back.
We are back.
Here it
guys.
is. It's time for
The man, the myth, the
here is our guest, Marc. What's
Hey,
up,
guys.
bro?
How y'all doing?
What's up? We're doing good. How are you?
I am great on this Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Yep, it's Sunday morning still. I'm great.
Still Sunday
Just enjoying watching my Amazon products and seeing what occurs. They're already aligning them with different people. Starting today, they started aligning the plus. The plus is key to making money on Amazon.
Absolutely.
Wow. So, Marc, how long you been doing this invention stuff?
So I've been doing select draw or super punch for it's been about 7 years now.
And we've been using it for a few years now at this point, at least.
Yeah, it's been out for about 5. And it's just fun coming up with different ideas and
You
and
always
getting them
have
on
a
the
new
Amazon
idea, man.
platform.
Every time I've turned around, ever since we've become friends, every time I turn around, you got something new coming out.
Always, my mind just starts going,
And
and
that's
just
a great thing. That's a great thing to see, bro.
Well-
I'm happy for you. I really am.
Let's talk about
Thank
that
you.
new product that you have coming out.
Well, let's talk about since since now it's out and people are using it, the cup of smoke and the shot of smoke, how's your feedback on that? Have you gotten great reviews from everybody that has one?
I've gotten such exciting reviews about people enjoying the shot of smoke and cup of smoke. They really have been enjoying it, and I'm just happy to bring something else to the marketplace.
Yeah, that's something that hasn't been done before, and it's actually it's pretty cool to see, and I've seen a lot of people using it. Oh, look at that.
This is the shot of smoke. I did organic gin yesterday, and I bubbled in my cigar, and it had a smoky flavor. Oh my goodness.
Wow, there you go. So you can put anything in there and blow your smoke in.
Yes.
Anything.
So let me ask you this. With those, are you trying to get those products in stores just like the select draws are, or are those exclusive to Amazon, or how are you doing that one?
I am doing it locally here in Baltimore. I've had a bunch of people buy them here in Baltimore at the Place Lounge where I hang out, and I'm trying to exclusively do it with Amazon this time. That Bezos platform seems to work.
Okay.
I've added on Canada. I'm going to add on all the foreign countries: France, UK, Germany. I'm going to do all the European Union. And then I'm going to throw in China just for fun.
Well, you got to be careful. They might take your design now.
It's okay. I got 1 year of pure revenue before I got to get a patent or international patent.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing. I mean, your inventions that I've been seeing, I've been seeing everybody use those. Everybody I've seen using them on Instagram or whatever seems to absolutely love them. So, I've seen you're shipping out a lot of stuff, and that's a great thing to see because that means people are loving it. People are loving your product and that it's out there in the market. And I know that there's a lot of, certain shops looking for like, new inventive and creative stuff like that. Always looking for like new brands or, new accessories to use. I was at a shop yesterday that it's probably the most home shop. And when I say home, I think Mark knows what I mean. They don't bombard you and try to like, oh, can I do this for you? Can I get this? Can I get that? They let you walk around. When you sit down, the owner was sitting down, hanging out with us, smoking cigars. She's always looking for that new thing, whether it's cigar brands, accessories, stuff like that. So there's always a market for stuff like that, which is cool. And I know you had a few other things in the works the last time we spoke. What made you come up with this one? The cup and the shot of smoke. Like, was it something you kind of was just sitting there doing one day and then it dawned on you?
So we were sitting and talking at the Place Lounge, and I was just like, why can't we reuse the smoke again? Why do we blow it in the air? It's a tradition that we do, but maybe there's more fun to be had. And I just smoked just some water this time because I don't have any gin on me. But yeah, it was just something to think up. What's a new way of doing something? That's what I'm always thinking about. The traditional way, there's nothing wrong with the traditional way, but smoking your cigar twice or infusing your cigar smoke with a drink, it just seemed better than cherry wood and hickory. Those are every bar around the country.
Yes.
The same old thing. That's barbecue wood. It's not for a drink, but it's because that's what's available. Now,
you have
something different available. Now you can smoke your cigar twice.
I was just gonna say, now you have your cigars that you can smoke with it.
And how long does the
And see,
smoke last in there?
So I usually do 1-to-1. If I, at least for shot of smoke, you blow 1 or 2 puffs in, and then before you go back to your cigar, you pull it back out.
Okay.
You can wait for a long period of time, but it will settle over time. I'm not here to pretend to anybody. If you leave it in there for 30 minutes, it might settle to the bottom. But if you give
So
it...
now, Mark, let me ask you this. So you said the other day you have another product coming out right behind this one that you can only use with the sun.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about forever, why do we need butane? Why do we need kerosene lighters? Why do we need these things? There's a big ass sun out there. Now, it's not going to work if the cloud's in front of it, right? So it is temperamental compared to a real lighter. But I'm going to come up with the first solar lighter. That's what and I'm announcing it right here. I'm already fired up about it. Already found the conical lens. Now I just have to do a bunch of testing to make sure I don't burn myself and make sure I protect my customers for getting burned. Because if you put your hand in the wrong place, you on fire now.
You know, that sounds like something interesting.
Like when you're out at a barbecue, you forget your regular lighter.
You just leave it out on the table and tell everybody that's the lighter you're using, and then you use your good butane lighters, and they can use that one.
Ooh, well, you know, the vanilla gorilla's always on point every time. You got it, brother.
Listen, this way they don't lose your good lighter. They don't use your good lighter. They don't break it, because once the sun goes down, they don't have a lighter anymore. I guess they can't smoke your cigars.
Hey, if they're not smoking the whole cigar like some of my buddies, take 2 puffs and put it down, I'll be like, bro.
You don't get my good cigars. Yeah, no, I don't give those people my good cigars. I give them like a Cuban Rounds or a Quorum or like a Fratello Russo or something like that.
You definitely have to protect your cigars. It's nice to have friends, but friends don't take 2 puffs.
Yeah, see,
just
like people that take 2 puffs don't get one of these.
No.
See, BAMF cigars are amazing. The bacon joint blew my mind.
I said that same thing. At first I was like, what is this? I don't get it. And then Ish explained it to me when I seen him in person. And then I smoked it again, and just like you, it blew my mind. And I was like, what the hell? and those cigars, and anything he makes, you don't give those to friends that smoke 2 puffs of cigars.
They don't get those.
You give those to you and people that will smoke the whole cigar and enjoy it.
Yeah, they don't get those.
Like these shotgun, these 12 gauges, I don't give these to anybody. These are mine. I don't share these.
Completely.
I don't share those. Those are my favorite.
BAMF cigars are not to be shared. Your friends have to purchase it from you, because those are treasures.
Yes.
I smoked those bacon-infused cigars so fast. I had to send a message, say, bro, I think I violated every cigar law. I went back to back to back to back until they were all gone. He said, well, Mark, you could always buy more. I said, well, I gotta wait. I gotta wait a little while, because I went through my cigar budget really quick with your brand.
It's really easy to do that with his stuff, and people think I'm saying that because he's one of our sponsors, he's one of our friends. I'm saying that, and you heard it here from Mark. They are genuinely just that good. Like I ordered a 5-pack of the 12 gauge, and I should have ordered more than a 5-pack. Because I'm down to 2 or 3 left. Thankfully, I have some MK45s that he sent us that I'm smoking now to smoke. But he's also got some other ones that are out that they're not all on his website either. And that's the Area 51, and that's the put that smoke in the air, because when he did it, he didn't realize it was going to go that fast into the stores. And he's got stores reordering like every 2 weeks. So he doesn't have enough to put on the website yet because they're going in and out so fast. It is a great problem to have. And even the MREs, the bacon ones. Every time I go on to order and it says out of stock, I got to do like you did, and I got to call them and be like, dude, do you have any or do you not have any?
So, Mark, let's get back to you. So, what is the going price of Cup of Smoke?
So, Cup of Smoke, Shot of Smoke are combined on Amazon. I wanted to use one GTIN UPC code to launch both. So you're getting a Cup of Smoke and a Shot of Smoke for $54.95. That's $27 per unit. So you're getting a Shot of Smoke and a Cup of Smoke combined in that box I made for Amazon.
Okay. So when they go on, they can order both of them for how much?
It's linked right in the show notes below. I believe it's what, $55 total?
Yep, $54.95, which is rounded up to $55. You get the Cup of Smoke and the Shot of Smoke. So you get the large one where you can
while you're on
whiskey
there,
glass.
you can go order your select draw as well.
You sure can.
And you can order your select draw.
Or you can add anything that's on the plus.
Let's show them the new invention that you put in there with the Cup of Smoke. With the little light.
You can buy your whiskey, your either whiskey glass or shot glass on Amazon, and you can put it into the either Shot of Smoke or Cup of Smoke. I don't sell glasses right now, but at some point I might. But that's not something I do. I like inventions, different, weird stuff. But they already put a plus for another product on today, so I was very thankful that they cross up different products that work together, and I really appreciate that. That's the Amazon magic.
You can also put a light inside of there so that when you're in the dark.
We do have the new upgrade, not for the first 12. I just want to make sure everybody knows. I found this on Amazon. Whoop, let me pull it. And so this is a light now. Now, this is not for the first 12. I figured this out later. You're going to drop it in.
Now watch.
And now the party people that want to have a blast can have a lit up.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
If you're in the cigar lounge and they got that wonderful club music, I'm into the jazz, so I'm more calm, but I don't mind people that want to party. Now you have a little party light. Now I add the smoke in it. It diffracts off the smoke, which is really funny. I put one in.
See, there you go, guys.
I'm gonna put one more puff in.
And then your smoke lights up when you turn off the light. Yeah.
That's it. So this is gonna be the new one. This is the one I'll be doing after I get the first 12 sold. I'll be adding one of these lights to every single one because it's just something fun. So when the music's going,
go on. Go on now, order yours so that you can get the first 12, and then you can reorder again, and you can get one with a light in it.
It is magical. It is a magical thing with the light. Whoops.
And then it makes your smoke magically delicious.
It makes it just that much better with the light.
That's good when you're in like these dark cigar lounges.
And I will be coming out with different variants of different lights. There's a purple light for the Ravens, for the Baltimore people. There is blue. There is yellow. There is pink. And there is green that exists right now on Amazon. I can't create these lights because it's not my invention, it's someone else's. But I'm definitely going to do different variants with different lights so people can have the light they wish for. This is the multi.
I like that.
I don't know. I feel like the multi might be the way to go.
I like the multi, but there's
I
people that
think
like blue and white.
it looks a lot more fun.
It looks like a party in a cup.
Absolutely.
So just thinking outside the box, I have to give my credit to Lena for the light, because I would have never thought of the light, but I have great people around me that influence me to help me make a better product.
Well, listen, on that note, we're going to take a break and we'll be back with our guest, Mr. Cigar Celebrity, Marc Alston.
Been home about 6 months now, and I still have my doubts. Well, I'm not sure how I got here or how I'm gonna get out. Well, my mama says I look the same as I did before I left. But if she could see inside of me, it would scare her to death. I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, God, and weighed a ton. And I see death in every single thought. Well, they taught me how to put that uniform on. I just can't get it off. Last Saturday they honored us in a small parade downtown. And when they shot off those fireworks, I nearly hit the ground. And while they smiled and cheered for us, all I could do was stare. 'Cause part of me is here at home, but part of me's back there. Well, I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, God, and weighed a ton. And I see death in every single thought. They taught me how to put that uniform on. I just can't get it off. Yeah, there's no end in sight. 'Cause even though I'm home now, I'm still fighting for my life. Well, I can still taste the powder from the barrel of my gun, and I can hear my sergeant screaming, "Run, soldier, run!" And I can feel the backpack on my shoulders, God, and weighed a ton. And I see death in every single thought. Well, they taught me how to put that uniform on. I just can't get it off. Well, the devil's won some battles, and he may win some more. But don't he know the American soldier will always win more?
And you are back with the host with the most and the Vanilla Gorilla here on Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod. Don't forget to go order your tank tops with the Turnbuckles and Stogie Pod on it. Don't forget to order your hat. Links are in the bio.
You got your Vanilla Gorilla hat. You got a Turnbuckles and Stogies hat.
We
We got
have
backpacks, fanny packs, bandanas for your dogs, mouse pads, stickers,
somebody said we should do a cigar pack.
all kinds of hats.
They said we should do cigar case.
Like I said, we got aprons so that
When your wife or
when your
fiance-
girlfriend wants to cook for you, she can wear my face on her apron, so that she can always be thinking about me. And you know, hey, listen, I'm just saying. I'm not suggesting anything, but I'm just saying.
So, Mark, tell us. I know you told us before. Tell us how you sit around and just invent all of this stuff.
Yes, I'm just what happens is usually I smoke too many cigars and I get a little nicotine high. And then a lightning bolt, I'm just thankful to God for the lightning bolt that it hits me and I come up with another idea. So all glory to God for allowing me to have Legos growing up. I always thank my father and my mother for allowing me to be in that room in Jersey, playing on the carpet with the Legos. And this is the result of having tons of creativity and tons of time. So I thank both of them for.
Did you go to school for inventing?
I was in engineering first 2 years at Howard University. And when I got into calculus-based physics, my brain exploded. The blood came out of my ears because it was just too much for me to understand, and I walked out of class. So I definitely was creative to a point, but there was a point where I just could not understand the different languages. I call them languages because math is a language. And I just couldn't figure it out.
It's definitely a language, and it's an acquired language.
It sure is, and it's not understandable by all. I definitely tried my best, but it was a little too much for me.
That's funny because
I've always been creative, and I always wanted to come up with different things, and I'm very excited for all the different ideas that I'm blessed with.
When I went into, they put me in geometry and algebra, and I sat there, and the guy goes, "What's the radius of a circle?" I said, "A circle." He goes, "No, what's the radius?" I said, "A circle." And he goes, "Well, you need to know this for the real life." I said, "When I count my money, I don't look at circles."
Well, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the stuff you learn doesn't apply to real life.
Like, what is the only pi equal? Pi equals me time to eat. That's what pi equals.
The only time I ever learned that anything, the only time I ever used anything in certain situations was when I was working as an electrician. And certain math equations that I had to do. But other than that, you never use a lot of the stuff they teach you. That was the only time I ever used anything that I was taught in school or that even applied to real life was when I was working as an electrician and I had to do some carpentry stuff and, you know, the angle of the board. And that's the only time that stuff ever applied. Otherwise, for me to smoke a cigar, it doesn't apply. For me to drink some coffee, it doesn't apply. For me to do a podcast, it doesn't apply.
That's true. Very true. So I got a shot of coffee. I figured this out a couple days ago. You can smoke the coffee. So it's endless. Any beverage that you want to smoke, it's endless. So you can test everything now. Any beverage you like, you can add your cigar smoke to it.
So, see, now you have me intrigued. You have me intrigued now because I'm a coffee guy, as we all know. So I'm very intrigued.
You can bubble it right into your coffee. And now you've smoked your coffee. Just leave it in there for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5, and you'll taste the smoky flavor in your coffee, which is just insane to me. It's amazing what you can do with this.
You know what? Speaking of that, you know what would be really good to smoke that coffee? That MRE, that bacon joint.
See, you're thinking exactly the way I'm thinking.
We're thinking over here. We're thinking over here, thinking all good things.
The bacon joint would probably be good, but see, I drink my coffee out of just a regular cup.
Yeah, but see, you have to try that just to see if it actually works. You would try that just to see if it works.
I probably would.
I'd have to get you just a little black coffee, and just put it in a cup for them, and just have them try it.
Just something to try, some new experiment to see if you love the smoke you're smoking and if it infuses well with the drink you're about to drink.
I was just going to say, and it's only a shot, so if you don't like it, you didn't waste a whole cup of coffee.
You're good. You can pour it right out and keep drinking your coffee. Not everything's going to pair well. It's all just an experiment. I've done gin, I've done cognac, I've done vodka, I've done whiskey, I've done all different types of alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks, and it does add a little smoky flavor, just like you're barbecuing, to your drink.
So what I was going to say, Mark, was we have to set up a day with you to, because I know you said you're back up for road trips again.
Yeah.
So we got to set up a day for you to come with us to Cigar World in New Jersey, in Ramsey, and meet the owner. She's very nice, and she's got a lot of stuff there, Mark. She's got a lot of stuff. She's got big, she's the first store in person that I saw carry Big Sky cigars.
Yeah, I'd love to come first. You know I love
we'll
you
have
guys,
to we'll have to plan a day for you to come up there.
Well, let's say a day, because Mark's the only guy I know that drives 4 hours, hangs out, and drives 4 hours back.
I think we can make a whole day really out there. We can make that a whole day because they open at 10 o'clock and they have the outside stuff, and she has a little outside parking lot. And when you go there, and we've all seen it, she's a shop that should have a lot more traffic than she does. She does a lot of business. She has her, her crowds throughout the day. She has like foot traffic, but when you go there and see what she has, for what she has,
she should have a lot more.
She should have a whole lot more
but
traffic.
She says she doesn't do the internet stuff.
But she doesn't do a lot of social media. So for everybody that's listening, we will be helping her with social media and promotion and stuff like that for events. So you will be seeing some of those coming soon. And this guy's just over there having a whole party.
He's having a party by himself.
He's having a bathroom party.
For y'all that don't know, Mark is the most funnest guy in the world. He
in person, we have a blast hanging out together. It's always fun. Always fun, because it's just there's a little bit of talk about, like we're doing now, with some whatever stuff he has, and he wants us to see or whatever. But most of the time, it's just us hanging out and just enjoying cigars and just enjoying each other's company and laughing and joking.
He always shows up in a select draw stuff from his head to his sneakers.
Oh yeah, your all white select draw outfit.
Oh yeah, I love that jogging outfit.
I know you do.
And no, you can't buy it. That's only for Mark. That's
Definitely
only Mark's.
still have apparel. But moving on to the next invention, definitely can't wait to test out the solar lighter. It'll be just a summer direct sun type of thing. I don't know if it'll work in the winter.
I'm very intrigued about that.
I'm very intrigued. If you feel free, you can send it to us.
So now let me ask you: Have you done anything else with the other invention you had, that rejuvenator, or are you still working on that one?
I'm still working on that one. I'm still working on the special personal ventilation system. Those are more complicated, so I'm going to get back to them. But this one was simpler, and the simpler one you could just launch so much easier. It took me like 2 months to launch this.
I was going to say it didn't take you very long, because you told us about it
the last time.
No, I don't think. No, the last time was the rejuvenator we were talking about.
Right.
The cup of smoke. I had seen you kind of advertising it a little bit. We talked about it briefly, and then within, I think, that next couple of weeks, it was, here it is. It's done. I was like, oh, okay. But it is, I mean, it is a very, I was just going to say, it's a very, like you said, it's a very simple design. It's just you just have to perfect it just enough to where it's it's good to go to market.
Yep, it has to be
And it's just like a
reproducible.
cigar. You got to perfect it before you go to market.
Absolutely. You want to make sure it has no issues because I don't want any bad reviews on Amazon. So you want to make sure it works consistently.
Don't think I have the hole covered.
You want to get the umbrella?
Actually, I do. Hold on.
Get the umbrella.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to move your after.
Give us 1 second, guys. It's starting to drizzle, so
We gotta cover up our computer over here. It's starting to drizzle a little bit.
I don't think it's gonna rain, but so anyway, Mark. So where can anybody purchase that, if any in shops?
You can go to Amazon. You can look at the bottom of this wonderful podcast. I have the Amazon link down on the bottom. Click on it. It'll bring you directly to the link to purchase. It'll bring you directly to Amazon to purchase.
What are you knocking off?
And while you're on there, you can search Select Draw cigar cutters, pick up your black or your silver Select Draw, and you can enjoy the Select Draw cigar cutter and the shot of smoke and cup of smoke. And again, the second 12 to come out will have a light inside. You pull the piece of paper, and then you got a party in your cup. And it lasts for about,
it's not like a party in your mouth, though, right?
Well,
it's not like a party in your mouth.
Well, technically it can be because whatever you're drinking was smoked by your cigar. So technically it can be a party in your mouth and a party in your cup.
Correct. And here's the old version. Let me bring out the old version, the original.
And real quick, everybody, go to our Facebook page, Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod. Get us to 100 followers there because we are going to be doing a giveaway live when we get to that 100 followers. And who knows? Maybe I'll even throw in a select draw that I have. Who knows?
I can definitely provide you with select draw for giveaways, and I can also provide you with cup of smoke and shot of smoke for giveaways also. So here's
one
of the original prototypes.
I like that prototype.
I like that.
As long as this is covered,
Now,
I
it
don't
took
care.
a little while to figure out the top.
Mark will
As you
sign
can
it.
see, the top got a little messed up because I was figuring the shit out. The drill didn't work perfectly, so it made a crazy looking hole. But you know, that was part of the process.
So, Mark, let me ask
And the
you:
handle,
does the straw come with it?
Huh?
Does the straw come with the cup of smoke?
I made the straws longer because I realized I don't want anybody looking down like this, so I made the straw long enough that you can look up now. At first, the straw was a little short, but the next 12 will have longer straws because I realized, and again, I'll match the pink with the pink light with the pink straw, and I'll be doing at least 4 variants on Amazon with different colors so people can get their favorite color.
Okay, that's good. What other questions we got for Mr. Mark's son? I think we covered most of them.
I mean, if there's anything else, it's supposed to end in 7 minutes, the rain. Yep. So I have that. I have that somewhere. I have that
Mark,
black
show
tablet
everybody how to
somewhere.
use that. Show them on your prototype how to use it.
So you have the V cut. Whoops, wait a second. Let me get it right. You got your, right here, the V cut. And what you want to do is just add select draw to your V. It just allows you to pull in different directions. And it gives you a better draw. So that's the select draw.
From personal experience, I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that it does work. I mean, it does work. I promote the products that I know work and the cigars that I know are good. So if I'm telling you it's good and it works, you can take that to the bank. Because Also, there's another guy, and Marc knows him, badass, who doesn't really do a lot of those crazy draw tools and everything else, and he uses that thing all the time. So it works.
Mm-hmm.
It works for sure. 1,000%. I still can't get over how cool that cup of smoke is, or the shot of smoke. I can't get over that. That's the coolest thing in the world right there.
Just another fun idea to add to your happy cigar experience.
And if you put it on your smoking table in your smoking room, it's a conversation piece.
It is.
It's very, no, it's not. This has been here. It's a conversation piece, is what it is. Because you put that up there, somebody's gonna go, "What is that?" And then you go, "Oh well, look, I'll show you real quick. Hold on."
I can always demo. I love demoing my products.
That's just the coolest thing in the world.
That
like,
is. That
I
is.
really think that this invention is.
I'm gonna have to order one of those.
Please order one right off Amazon.
We got the link.
I'm gonna have to order one of those on Friday. Now, do you ship
Please
them out or
order
Amazon?
some. I learned to let Amazon do it all. I've done shipping direct. I did some shipping direct initially when I came out with it, of like the first week or two. And then I shipped it to Amazon. They approved it in one day, which I was kind of shocked. I was like, I think they're going to do a background on me to make sure it's okay. But the plastic is perfectly safe. It's the best plastic on the market. It's food-based plastic. So the straw is based on drinking. So it's definitely safe. And the acrylic is a food-based acrylic. So there's nothing in it.
I was just going to say, so it's it's a food safe container.
Yes. I want to make sure of that because I want to make sure that the people get safe products. You know, stainless steel pins.
Now, and not only can you smoke your drink, but you can smoke a small piece of meat. Since it's a food safe container. So you guys can smoke your meat while you're at it.
Whoa, pause.
No, I meant that the way it came out. Absolutely, I did. I absolutely meant that the way it came out. 100%. That was meant. The way it was said was the way it was meant. That was absolutely meant to come out that way.
18 and older, please.
That's why we are who we are. It wouldn't be us if I didn't make those jokes. Because that's just me.
And make sure you push the subscribe button. This is a great podcast. You got wrestling, you got cigars. Make sure you on YouTube touch that plus or touch that subscribe button and
hit that bell and turn your post notifications on so that you know when we're live and you can come hang out with us every Sunday.
Every Sunday
and
from 11 to 12:30 on the Northeast Streaming Network and MBR Radio.
And don't forget, go to the Facebook page, Turnbuckles and Stogies Pod. Follow us, get us to 100 followers because we're going to do a live giveaway on the podcast. This way, you guys might get some cigars and a humidor, maybe another 5-pack, and I don't know, a cutter, a lighter, whatever I have. I have doubles and triples of a lot of these things because companies just send me stuff because they like me. They want me to try their stuff. There might be a select draw in there. There might be a cup of smoke. There might be a shot of smoke. Who knows?
You never know what
we haven't figured it out yet.
So it's going to be our first giveaway.
There's going to be a giveaway at 100 followers on our Facebook. That means you'll have to get to the 100.
I'll tell you what.
You have to get to the 100 followers so that we can go live on the Facebook page so that when we do the giveaway, we can include everybody. There's going to be rules, obviously. Rule number 1 is go follow the Facebook page, get us to 100 followers. Once you do that, that'll indicate that we can go live back on Facebook. And then from there, we'll give it maybe a week or so to get everybody the information. And then we'll do the giveaway. This way, we get the followers. And we make sure it stays that way.
And we just pick out random followers. We're going to do a spinner. We'll look on the followers list. And we'll have a wheel. And we'll just pick the spinner. And we'll DM that person.
Well, you
and tell them to send us the address.
You give them rules, which we will discuss and come up with. You follow those rules. You get added to the wheel, like everybody does. And then when we spin the wheel live on the podcast, whoever wins will get a DM. And if they don't answer in however much time, then we'll redo it again. Oh, what happened? I don't know what happened.
You can definitely add in a select draw, black traveler, and a silver tall. And you can also add in a shot of smoke and cup of smoke.
Which
I could
the black traveler.
Matthew Lucy, what's up, buddy?
I do have the black traveler.
Matthew, make sure you hit the like on the Facebook page.
Oh, you already did.
My man.
That's Maverick.
Maverick, tell your friends and everybody to hit the page, will you?
That's Maverick from MB Radio.
Tell everybody to like us, all the DJs, please.
But yeah, I'm working on trying out some lighters with our logos on them to see which one works best. Maybe we'll have some lighters at some point.
We're not getting cheap lighters either.
No, we're put it this way. We're going to try out different lighters from this place. I'm going to order a few different ones, a little like 2 at a time. And then we'll test them out. We'll take a vote and see which one you guys like.
And the vote only counts with us too, by the way.
We'll see, which we'll see what everybody likes. And then from there, we'll have to see what the minimum is. We'll order it. And then, maybe you guys can purchase a lighter from us, or we'll give one away. We'll have cutters. We'll have all that.
So, guys, we got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
I was broken for a while, a drop of blood for every mile I'm on. I took all that they gave and lived to fight another day. But if today is all I get, I'll make my mark and you can bet that I'll never surrender. On this life, and I'll never surrender. On this life, I can't change the past, but I can change how the story turns. 'Cause it's not mistakes that make us, but the lessons learned. Because what doesn't kill me will make me stronger in the end. And I'll never surrender. On this life, and I'll never surrender. On this life, and even if I fall, I'll get back up, standing tall again, with a medal on my chest. God knows I've done my best, because what doesn't kill me will make me stronger in the end. And I'll never surrender on this life. And I'll never surrender on this life.
Yo, we are back.
Look at that.
We are back.
Look at that. See, look.
With the host and the most, the Vanilla Gorilla, the Big Dog, and our special
And
guest.
I apologize if we're a little close to the camera, but it's raining and I got to get under my umbrella.
Yeah, because he's going to melt. You know, we don't want the Vanilla Gorilla to melt, because then it'll just be the Big Dog
I don't
show.
feel like getting wet.
Then it'll just be the Big Dog show, and we all know how that turns out, right?
Well, things are different now.
So, guys, go on and order your cup of smoke with
Drop something.
with my man Marc, cigar
The
celebrity.
link is in the show notes. So when you're on your Facebook and your YouTube, you click see more, and all of the links are there. The merchandise links, the link to get your cup of smoke and your shot of smoke. Also, if you click where it says SD Select Draw Cutters, the seller, it'll take you to all the other fun products he has. And then you got the merch store for our merch right here, down underneath that. And then you got our sponsors, BAMF Cigars, the TPA, which you can go to TPA Rocks, and you can sign up there.
Marc, you need to sign up for that, Marc.
And become part of the TPA, which is run by Ish, GTO Cigars, Ronnie from the Great Lakes Smoke Show, and Kathy.
So you need to sign up for that, Marc.
And then you have Don Boggan Cigars, which we're working on. We're working on getting some Don Boggan, and we're having Don on as well.
Yeah, he's on a fishing trip right now.
See, as you can see, there's a little Tobacco Products Association logo.
So you can sign up with your business.
I believe up until August 31st, businesses are 100, consumers are 50. So
just go on.
You can't go wrong with that.
Go on TPA, Tobacco Products Association, sign up, and just let them know that we sent you. That's all. Not that you get a discount, but, you know. And what it is like when they go to PCA and all of that, you know, PCA this year, from what I'm hearing, you can't smoke. So what TPA did,
they rented out a big warehouse.
A big warehouse that you can smoke in, and the only way to get in there is if you're in TPA.
So like if you came with somebody and that person's a part of it, but you're not, you can't come in, but they can.
So Marc, are you going to join PCA?
I have not joined PCA at this point in time, but I might have just been convinced to join PCA now, since I have more and more products. Having 2 products didn't seem to be enough, but with the more and more products that I keep coming out with, it's definitely something to think about.
You can even join
Well, no, BCA is the Boutique Cigar Association.
Yes, you can. It's part of the same company.
Right. I don't know if BCA is the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same
thing.
thing.
It is. Well, no, it's 2 different entities. It's 2 different entities. But you also can probably go to TPE as well.
Yes, TPE.
Which you should look into as well, because that's put on right before PCA, so that everybody can
see your products,
see your new products, and shop owners. But being that it's strictly, well, yeah, I mean, I would consider the cup of smoke and the shot of smoke strictly cigar related, but other people obviously can use it for other things. That's here nor there. There are other uses. So you could probably do very well there. I know PCA you'll do very well. So that's an easy thing to that's a pretty easy product to sell, especially if you're demonstrating it for the people there and letting them do it with their own cigar.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying it with and then people will see how it is. That's definitely something to look into. TPA as well, because they do a lot of. We had it. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Was Ish's episode?
Yep.
With the TPA, where he explains a lot about that. If
So
you
if you
have
go
the
back-
time to watch that,
Right.
and you want to join the TPA, or you're thinking about joining, whether you're a business, a podcast, a consumer, take the time, go back and listen to that. We had Ish on, and then we had Kathy on as well. And you can go like her page on Facebook. I believe it's Cigar Box Marketing is her page on Facebook as well, and Instagram. They explained to us what the TPA was, kind of how it was formed, what they do for everybody, and what they do essentially for like podcasts and social media and stuff like that. They'll take us, put us on that we have so that everybody can. There we go.
So say it again.
So basically, they set up a part of the website where podcasters and everybody else can go, and whether it's Marc or it's Ish or it's GTO or it's Don Boggan or anybody like that who's a part of it wants to come on a podcast, they can look and see how to get a hold of these people, what they do, what's the name of their podcast, what's their name, so that when they talk to them, they know who they're talking to. You're not reaching out through DM, you're reaching out through Instagram. You're not reaching out through that. It's basically straight through email so that they can get directly to you, which is cool. Not a lot of places.
Great.
And then I believe the price goes up after that, after August 31st. So
the price goes up after that. So, guys, we are winding down. We got 15 minutes left. Any questions? Any answers? What do you want?
I mean, we've showed you how to we've had the select draw demonstrated. We've had the cup of smoke demonstrated, the shot of smoke. You've seen the prototypes. Is there any new select draws in the pipeline, new colors, new designs or anything like that?
So I paused on the colors. Casa Caballo and I were doing a wood select draw, but we still haven't tested it yet. So I still got to test it to make sure it works with the wooden prongs. We're still in talks about that, but I want to move on to new inventions. It was fun to do some colors, but I think I'm going to go on to the next cutter and lighter ideas that I'm thinking of, and just enjoy a cup of smoke, shot of smoke through Amazon and see how that goes.
Okay. So there's right now you're paused on all the select draw stuff for now. That doesn't mean, guys, that it's not coming back. There's not going to be additions, but right now he's got a lot of other stuff, as you heard, that he wants to put out there before he goes back to that.
You know who this guy reminds me of? You remember you're as old as I am, well, almost as old as I am. You remember Mr. Peabody?
Yes, I do.
You remind me of Mr. Peabody. You're always in the office. You're always trying to invent something. You're always trying to do something.
Yeah, I'm just having a blast, just coming up with these ideas. And I'm just thankful for the Amazon platform for allowing me to bring these ideas to the world.
And the fact that Amazon, like you said, that Amazon's even, that Amazon even checked off your cup of smoke and shot of smoke that fast. Yeah,
that was incredible.
Doesn't normally happen.
I thought it was going to be I thought it was going to be a big review. It's going to take like a month or something like that. One day. I was like, amen, wow. Let's get it out.
And that could also be too, because
you have the select draw
of the select draw and how much you've sold. You're not kind of like those, one little, you put one on there, it does a couple hundred. Okay, let's add another one. Like you shipped out, you sold thousands and thousands and thousands of these things to Dubai and
plus.
Yeah, and I know because you've told me, but you sent to Dubai, all overseas. Like you're not one of these little, almost like the companies that I deal with a lot on Instagram. You don't have 17 different sub companies with all the same stuff, just a different label. You have your one product.
Kind of like some cigar people I know.
You focused on that. You sold however many, and now you said, okay, it's time for this one. And because I would think because of your seller status and what you've sold is probably why it was checked off so fast. And the fact that you probably sent it to them. And if you had to send it to them, they probably looked at it right away and said, oh, this is all, you know, food safe material and stuff like that. So it wasn't a hard sell.
Yeah, it did seem to be an easy sell. I'm just, again, very thankful to Amazon for allowing me to place another invention on their platform. And I just can't wait to sell out and then keep making them, because it's a
Marc,
labor of love.
I love it. I love to hear it, and I love to see it.
We need to do a collaboration, my man.
We have to come up with something. We have to do something.
We need to come up with a collaboration or something.
Well, I totally agree. I have the pipeline for inventions, and I'd love to bring anybody that wants to come through the pipeline, come on through. I will sign an NDA. I got no problem with it at all.
Well, that's something to talk about when we hang out in person for sure.
Yeah. I want everybody to win. I'm thankful for winning all these years, but I want everybody to win because I'm an Aquarius, and I want everybody to be as happy as I am.
And you know, we're just happy for you being your friends, that your inventions and all your stuff is going so well, because we both, obviously, when we go out, you know, and people ask us about, you know, the select draw for using it, we always make sure to tell that, you know, we're gonna buy it, but we wouldn't they wouldn't carry it in the store, but they buy it themselves. They tried, and then, you know, so I think this little shop that, and I say little because it's not a big, you know,
and she's very good,
very big store. It's a mom and pop shop, but she knows what she's doing. The other day we went in there, and you know, you go into a lot of these shops, the owners don't smoke.
Yep.
We were standing there buying cigars, and she lit up last week a Stolen Thrones Maduro box press, like super strong, like just lit it up and sat there, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like.
And yesterday we went there, and she sat down with us for, I don't know, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, sat with us, talked with us.
Asked us about different cigars.
She's actually, they'll be going out this week, so hopefully we can get them in there. We have her trying some of the stuff to get in there, so that we can get BAMF in there, because he doesn't have a lot up here. And she's always she's one of those shops that has all of your core legacy brands, but then cycles in and out of like some newer stuff. Some stuff's got to go away to bring the new stuff in, and then she brings it back and cycles some other stuff out. Like she has Big Sky cigars in there, which I've only seen very few shops carry them in person. She's got a bunch of Asylums, CLE. She's got a lot of Roma Craft. She's got Howard G cigars. She's got, I mean, brands that you would never think to see up here. She has, which is very nice. She's got 4 humidors. 4 regular humidors in the wall units with sliding glass doors that are just filled with boxes. Just boxes.
I like that.
The one side has the one little, like, you know, one-off stuff or some core stuff. The other side has the core stuff, like your Romeos and all your stuff over there. The side that Badass had bought that box of little boys from has all of your Viajes, some Nica Rustica stuff, some you know, Asylum 687.
Oh my God. So speaking of Asylum, I bought the new green Asylum, right?
It's called the Cool Break.
It's called a Cool Break.
Go grab it.
No, I don't feel, I can't get up. My back hurts.
Mark, that cigar,
Marc, that cigar
is as dark as this. The wrapper's as dark as this. Oh, yeah. I said, there we go. Look at how dark that is.
Yeah, that's real dark. That's rich with flavor.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice and rich with coffee and whatever other flavors are in it. I don't know. It just looked really black, so I bought it.
Yeah, why not?
It looks strong, and it's something I ain't never had. So I said, "What the hell, right?" Why not?
The first one to see. She's the first lounge I seen that carries all the new green asylums.
She can't. Well, because what they did is Asylum redid a lot of their boxing. So like the ogres and stuff don't come in that plain wooden box. It's a green box now, and the sleeve on the bottom of it is green. But she carries the new 687 Asylums. You know, all the new stuff that's come out, she carries, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's
so Marc,
incredible.
You said you frequent a shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and I'm going to ask you this right now. So can you talk to the gentleman and see if you can get us in there? Because we want to take this on the road again.
Yeah, I definitely have shops. I can definitely bring you to the Maryland area.
All we ask for
is if they have a house
if
blend.
They have a house blend or whatever cigar they're promoting that week, we'll smoke it.
We just
they
smoke
can
it on the
sit down
podcast.
with us. If you're there, of course you're going to be there because
and there'll be the interview, and they can tell us all about it.
They can tell us all about it. They can tell us about how they got into the cigar shops and all of that.
Yeah, I can definitely look into different shops. Burnt Leaf has been revamped. They have new ownership, so they're very open to different cigars. And I could definitely talk to Rahul at Tobacco Leaf. And those are my two main spots I go to. I usually go to the Place Lounge off of Franklin Street in Baltimore City, but they're not a cigar lounge. They're more of a bar/cigar lounge. So they have a cigar lounge in the back.
I mean, we're open to anything.
We're open to everything. If they want to do whiskey, we can do whiskey.
If they want us to come down and they want us to film there, I mean, we have no problem filming there.
We can film doing whiskey. You want to give us some whiskey with it? You want to give us some cigar? Sit down with us, have the interview. That's cool with us.
You know, we'll figure it out. And if you can make it, listen, you make it happen. We'll be there. You know that.
Me and Joey will DM you both our phone numbers. But guys, listen.
Okay, that'd be great.
On that note, Marc, thanks for jumping in, brother.
We're gonna start closing it out here because it's starting to rain. The computer's gonna die, and I don't want to get caught in the rain trying to clean everything up.
So, Marc, thanks for coming on, and make sure y'all order Amazon.com. Select drawer. Check it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the show for today, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with an all-new show. And remember, you can listen to us again and again. The podcast of this radio show is available right after we go off the air tonight, anywhere that you can get your podcast episodes. And thanks for joining us today. I'd like to take a moment to talk about something close to my heart. Military Broadcast Radio is doing incredible work to support our veterans and bring their voices to the world. They rely on your generous donations and your dedicated volunteer hours to make it happen. I encourage you to consider supporting NBR in any way, form that you can. Use this QR code that's attached to the picture, or you can go to our website at mbradio.us. That's Mike Bravo Radio.us to learn more about how you can donate or volunteer even just an hour a week from your home. Help make a difference in the lives of our veterans, because once again, we're all here for you and not for us. We're giving our veterans a voice.
All right, guys, and we will see you next week.